grief isn't just about losing a person, it's about losing anything that mattered.
Mm.
Anything that mattered, and that's a big one, right? Because we only think of grief in the terms of a loved one who's passed, and we both experienced pretty significant losses for people that really, really mattered to us. So
Yes.
naming a couple of things, let's name just personally that we've lost, something that maybe you've lost,
With,
that of course people and loved ones.
of course. But so relationships, we've both gone through divorce. We've both had periods of time and are still having some periods of time where there's an estranged family member that we should be close to,
Yeah,
that we've lost connection with for a multitude of reasons. Um, our dreams and identity. I know that you have felt that in a real way with some
yeah.
of the loss that you've had in position and role in
Yeah, I
your
think
life.
that is, experience change with that relationship, and then being in. We talked about this before, but being in the city that you worked in, and you worked not for profit and pastoral role, and knowing people in the community, and the loss while you are walking through some of that loss in a divorce. You're trying to protect your family and trying to protect everybody involved, and then all of a sudden you find yourself kind of at a loss of the role that you played. We're in a smaller community outside of Baton Rouge, and it's connected, but a lot of people that are in the city, and you know them, and
Yeah.
you lose that identity, you lose that role that you once held, and that's a real serious loss that you really don't. Sometimes loss, we don't really see it coming,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's grief in a loss of maybe something that isn't doesn't come to our mind naturally in a
Mm-hmm.
traditional way of loss.
Right.